Hey y'all, it's Deandra here, your favorite hair braider. So I'm just sitting in the car and I'm just thinking, I'm like, I need to drop a video today because I got some things to say. So I want to list today, I want to do a video. This is going to be the video of the cons of the beauty industry that people do not tell you about when you want to be a service provider. In particular, I am a hair braider. So I'm a hairstylist. So I want to list the cons of being a hairstylist and working for myself. So with that being said, number one, people do not tell you about the overhead cost of being a hairstylist, right? They do not tell you everything you got to pay for. Now, when I went to hair school, I had a teacher that was actually, she kept it real with me and she told me every single thing I had to pay. So number one, when you're working for yourself, the overhead costs. You have to pay for the environment that you want to do hair in. So for example, if you want to get a booth or if you want to get a suite. So for example, me. All right, when I first started doing hair, well, I've been doing hair for all my life, but when I started doing professionally in 2018, 2019, I started renting a room. Mind you, when I was renting a room, it cost me about $350 to $400 a month to rent the room. Now, fast forward to 2025, I am paying now about $900 for the suite. All right. So mind you, I have been doing hair forever. So it's not like I don't have the clientele to be able to afford it, to be able to afford the cost of the suite life, right? So I'm at the stage of where I just be like, okay, I'm paying for my home, for somewhere for me to stay, and also I'm paying for the environment, the professional environment for me to work at, right? So I pay $900 a month for the suite. It gets costly because sometimes you have slow months, and sometimes you have months that where you're like, okay, you know, I got a whole bunch of money left over, so this $900 ain't really nothing. So that's one thing you got to think about when you decide to get in the beauty industry. And let me tell you this, it's been a lot of people that have the clientele, but they was doing it 100% of everything by themselves. So they decided to say, you know what, I can work from home and save this $900 a month that I am paying to do my service and just do it from home. Some people, like me, for myself, I would love to work from home, but I just don't have the room or the space to make it into a professional setting to work from home. A lot of people get sheds in the back of their home because guess what? It gets costly. Sometimes you do have them slow months. And for example, I'm a braider. I have slow months in the wintertime, and you got to think about it. That overhead cost does get costly. You got, and I'm stuck in an elite. So, yeah. All right. So products are very high nowadays. And so since I am a hair included stylist, I include all the hair for my clients because one, it saves them. They could just come to the shop and I got the hair for them. Also, it saved me the aggravation of dealing with clients texting and calling me all day trying to figure out what hair to get or if they're getting the right hair or whatever. But it gets costly. Okay, so when I do buy in bulk hair, right? Say if I buy in bulk, sometimes a bulk of braiding hair costs me about $200, right? And that's for expressions 58 inches. That's just about butt lift and waist length hair, right? And so sometimes you have clients that don't want butt or waist length hair, so I have to buy another bulk of hair that costs me about another $200. Depending on the month, it might last me a month or it might last me 2 months, but every single time I'm spending money on that as well. And so then products, hair gel, it runs me about, it starts at $10 to $20, y'all. $10 to $20 for some braiding gel. Edge control, $8. Mousse, all that stuff is expensive. Boho hair is in, so some people want human hair. Mind you, human hair, you should already know how much it costs, because if you wear bundles, you should know that good human hair runs about $70 to $100 a bundle. So if I'm getting quality bundle hair, and for the girls that want boho hair, that adds up as well. Yes, I do include a deposit, but it does not cover the whole cost of hair. So you got to think about that too as well. Products are expensive, and you are self-employed, so that means that you provide the products. You do not, it's not like, oh yeah, I'm a corporation and they provide it for me. No, you do that as well. Also, another thing, number 3, taxes, state board, license, all that stuff you got to pay for. Taxes, state board, you're gonna have to pay for that. All that stuff comes out of your pocket. And then I pay for my taxes once a year. So mind you, if I'm gonna be honest with you, so they take about $2,500 from me every year. That's what I gotta pay, right? So I have to save at least $2,500, because I know once January hit, taxes I gotta pay taxes. Mind you, I gotta pay license. I gotta keep my license reinstated every year. Salon license. People don't tell you about that. When you get in the suite, you gotta pay a salon license. Well, in North Carolina, I have to pay that. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. Let me reiterate when I say state board, because people gonna be like, you don't gotta pay for state board, they just walk in. Okay, when I'm saying state board, I mean like license. You gotta have your salon license, because when state board come, they're gonna be checking for these things. You gotta have your cosmetology license, because when they come, they're gonna be checking for these things. So when I say state board, I mean it just license. You gotta have all the stuff that qualifies you to work in this environment, and that qualifies you to work as a hairstylist, or as esthetician or masseuse, whatever that qualifies you. You have to have those licenses, and it costs. So this is what I mean. Like, you got to think about these things when you are in cosmetology school and you're getting prepared to go out here and you run your business and be self-employed.